Greetings and welcome to episode 675 of Good Luck High Five.
You're listening to a podcast that's for you if you play Magic the Gathering, whether you have recently had a significant medical procedure or not. We're here for you.
I'm one of your hosts, Maria.
I'm another one of your hosts, Megan.
And I am a third host, Tyler.
Yes, and we will get into all sorts of surgery things in a mere moment.
Get into the ways that bodies have been gotten into.
Yeah, indeed.
Wow, it's true.
But first, let's tell you what the show is about this week. It's the end of 2025. I don't know if you know this, if you've heard about this.
Have you heard about this?
But
Have you heard about the end of 2025?
Well, and when this
Year's
comes out,
coming
will
to
it
an end?
actually be like the very beginning of 2026? I think it may be.
you're right. That is true.
Yeah. But when it was recorded.
So you're all in the future from us right now.
Yeah.
But we're going to celebrate everything that was in Magic 2025, do a year in review. So we're just going to go through all the sets, talk to you about how, what the highs of them, what the lows of them were, any lessons we may have learned for the future from these sets. And we're also going to make some very bold predictions about what's coming in 2026. And when I say bold, I do mean it, folks.
It's true.
Maria demands bold.
I demand bold in these predictions. I want stuff that is never gonna happen.
Yeah. Wait.
Wait, that's not a prediction anymore.
It seems then it's just a weird thing to say.
Yeah,
When does a prediction become just a weird thing to say?
I think we're gonna walk that line.
Well, I feel like
today.
that's one of the lines that
Perfect.
we're
Good.
well suited to
Good.
walk.
Yes,
Yeah.
and Tyler, welcome back to the show.
Thank you. Yes, it feels good to be back. I do feel like my voice is a little bit of a lower octave still, and it is because of, I will, my PSA is, COVID is still very much a thing, and it can still very much be caught. And this is my first time having COVID.
I know it's
This was
it's
my
wild.
first COVID experience, and I don't recommend it.
Yeah, no. Not great.
I felt like there was a weight that was like pushing me down into the night that I really started feeling sick. I really was like, I can't do anything. I just needed to brush my teeth, and I just couldn't do it. I just was like, I can't get there. Like I could go to bed now if I could just brush my teeth, but like I can't get off of this couch.
And we did push a little toothbrush and toothpaste through the bars as like,
I know.
Hey, Tyler, think about
That's
this.
right.
You were trying to incentivize.
Yeah,
You were like,
you were,
hey, man.
And like, some people would have been like, oh wow, he may be dying. Like maybe he needs to come out of this cage. But like, to your credit, you stuck to your guns and said like, no, we have made a commitment to keeping him in this cage, and so we are gonna push
Through
the
thick and
toothbrush
thin.
in,
Through
thick and
sickness
thin,
and in
through sickness and in health. Yeah,
You're in the cage.
those are the vows we made. So. So I was still in the cage, but I did feel very bad. And then I also do feel like I've lost, it's subtle, but I'm fairly certain I've lost like some of the notes of my sense of smell. Like it's like, there's just like a few octaves. Yeah, I think they will come back, but there's a few octaves that are missing, I think. And so
A minor.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's just A minor. Yep. So you interpret that as you will. But yes, it's good to be back out of the cage, even if only briefly,
Yeah, well, you have some patrons to thank for that in just a minute, but otherwise you'd still be in there.
Hallelujah.
Yeah, thank you specifically to the patrons who helped get Tyler out of the cage.
I mean, truly, thank you.
Before we get into our Patreon speech, I just want to give a note to everybody listening that I will not be on the show for a hot minute. We're not sure how long, because I'm going to be having a rather extensive surgery for my endometriosis coming up here at the end of the year, and we're not sure how long the recovery time is going to take. There's also a PSA about endometriosis, everyone. I know I've given it on the show before, but if you know anybody in your life with a ute who's having trubs, maybe get them checked out. That's all I have to say.
Has your ute got trubs?
You got trubs? Well, we've got a tip for you.
A sentence that truly might mean nothing if this were to be the first time that you ever heard it.
New sentence just dropped.
Has your ute got trubs?
The thing is like, so I waited 27 years for a diagnosis, which is fairly long.
Certainly not all you're doing. Much of it, the medical establishments do.
The average is about 15 years, so I did beat it by
I don't know if beating it is the way I would put that. It feels like you
beat it, or did it beat you?
It sure beat me, I'll tell you that. But the thing is, like, if this was caught earlier and dealt with early in my life, I would not need to be having this extensive surgery that I'm having now. But because it was such a long time in getting the diagnosis, now it's going to be very difficult. So anyway, that's why I won't be here, but Megan and Tyler will hold down the fort. Megan also just had a surgery.
Heck yeah.
2 days ago.
Yep.
2 days, 48 hours, baby. I was was waking up out of anesthesia almost exactly 48 hours ago.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Which also, I have been under anesthesia twice before in my life, but it is wild. The experience of it is it never stops being wild.
Oh yeah.
Because specifically, you don't have the sense of time having passed.
Yeah.
You know, when you sleep and you wake up, you're like, oh, time. My body has this.
I wasn't
sense.
conscious, but I know the time passed. Yeah.
The time feels like it passed.
Yeah.
Anesthesia, you're awake, and then you're awake again in a different place several hours later, and you're like,
What happened?
On a body level, you're like, what happened? Yes.
Yeah. So
unreal.
Tyler, what we're saying is you need to have a surgery as well.
Yeah. So you're telling me that I did have dental surgery not that long ago, but that doesn't count.
Yeah, no.
I just want to. Okay.
Dental surgery is for chumps, as they say.
Yeah, and I have heard that said, and and to be fair, I mean, who am I to argue with you about getting the surgery?
That's true. Thank you. Well
likely
played.
just about to be put back in a cage.
Yeah.
So that once you get. I'll tell you, each time I get taken out, it feels good, but I think it feels even worse to get put back in. So it's one of those situations where you like eventually you're just like, okay, yeah, can I come out of the cage to do the surgery? Like, okay, like
I'll take it.
Wow, we have
take it,
created a situation where Tyler is willing to have an unnecessary surgery
just to get out of that cage.
To leave the cage.
Yeah.
They might give you a little graham cracker too.
Okay, well, hey, now it's not even a decision.
Well, speaking of the cage, producers and also patrons, thank you so much for supporting the show on patreon.com/GLHF Magic.
Speaking of the cage is the most good luck high five thing you could say.
And also, it's great to say, speaking of the cage, thank you for supporting this show. That puts people in that puts
Not
one
people,
of its hosts.
One
you're right.
person in cage.
Puts one specific man in a cage.
Yeah.
Good luck high five. Like we're truly doing the good work of like evening out.
Caging
men, exactly.
Man, the free magic sub is gonna love this show. Hey everybody, thank you for supporting us. Truly, you help us do what we do. You help us cage how we cage.
And you help us uncage Tyler. Thank you so much to the two new patrons who helped uncage Tyler for this episode.
Yay, thank you, new patrons.
Thank you to John, and William.
Yay, William.
Thank you to John and William. John, wow. God. My brain!
Hey, John, you make me not want to go to the John because I feel all great inside because you're our patron. Everything's
also
good.
And I find it healthy to never go to the bathroom. John, you are nothing like a pawn because you've taken control of your destiny and mine by offering money to the show and allowing me out of this cage.
That's nice. That's lovely.
John, you're so great that you're never boring and I never need to yawn. John,
nice.
I never feel the need to yawn.
It's like it's like a Nordic, a Nordic pronunciation.
Nordic pronunciation.
Yawn.
Hey, William. Thanks for sending us some billions through the form of Patreon.
That's excellent.
We got a challenging one.
Yes.
It's 3 syllables.
Thanking you. I think I will. I am grateful for you.
Beautiful.
You hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Really good.
I did hear it.
Yeah, I got it there.
William, I can't tell you how filled I am with love for how much it means that you've given us this really kind gift.
Oh, thank you so much, new patrons. You can help support us to start 2026 off right. You have lots of great benefits like extra long episodes every single week if you become a producer, and we talk about some wild stuff over there. So
yeah, we
really
do.
I do recommend it.
We never know. I mean, you never know, but also we never know.
Yeah, we never know what's going to come out of our mouth holes.
Yeah.
You help support us. You get episodes early, like Commander Arcade and Good Luck High Five. All sorts of great benefits that you can learn about more at patreon.com/GLHF Magic. Thank you so much. Let's let's talk about the 2025 year in review. What a year it was. And I want
What
us
a
to
year.
give grades to all of these sets as well.
Wow, okay.
Okay.
From an A to F
Okay.
scale.
Oh, AF. Okay, I was hoping we wouldn't decide what the scale was, and each of us would give a different type of
Based
grade.
on how we just felt intrinsically
A to
about it.
F, 4 out of 5 stars. You know, like those types of.
Yeah.
2 bags of popcorn,
Yeah,
two sodas.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So let's go through what happened in the year. The first thing that happened was in January. We all probably don't remember this because it was sort of forgettable, which was Innistrad Remastered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which was containing cards from the Innistrad block, Shadows over Innistrad, Innistrad Midnight Hunt, and Innistrad Crimson Vow. Also Commander product cards that were set on Innistrad, and some reprints from non-Innistrad sets with reimagined art and flavor. It was the 4th Master set to appear in paper. I believe we pre-released it, but I can't confirm that in my memories.
I have no idea.
I think I definitely did not. But
Okay.
it's possible
Maybe I did.
you-
Maybe I did by myself.
Yeah, it's possible.
Maybe you did by yourself, because
Yeah.
I also don't
That
think
could
I did.
happen.
That could have happened.
I think the best thing we got out of this set, I'm biased, is that we got
You
the
are biased,
headliner card of Edgar Markov.
Gorgeous.
Which
that
was
poster.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Old movie treatment card.
Yeah.
But it was the first set, actually, this is kind of interesting, to feature one of those headliner cards, which is kind of like the chase card from this set that everybody
Yeah.
wants to open. Like for Edge of Eternities, it was Solthera the Super Void, which was
Yeah.
a very cool,
Really gorgeous.
treatment or whatever.
Yeah.
So I love that they do this. I think it's neat just to have that excitement of possibly opening it. Never happening, but
Yeah.
Is it true
could.
that Lord of the Rings would have been like the first?
That's
set
true, because
of
it had the
that,
one
It
of
may not have
one.
been official, but like I feel like
Oh,
that's,
yeah, it
I
did.
do think about
Yeah,
that.
that's
that
true.
One Ring as being like kind of the start of this.
yeah,
like,
perhaps that's
trend.
kind of kicked it off.
Yeah, but like this maybe was the first time they were like,
this is
a
the headliner
thing,
thing that we're
I
doing.
think that's right.
Yeah. So I don't know what grade to give this. It was a small set. It was weird.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give
C.
it. I'm gonna give it 2 fogs out of 5 brains. As in, I don't remember it.
Love that. Love that. Okay, so 2 fogs out of 5 brains.
2 fogs out
I
of
give
5
it a
brains.
C. Tyler.
I give it 2 stars.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Out of how many, we'll never know.
Yeah.
Up next, in February, Ether Drift came screaming down the road at us.
Yeah.
A death race across 3 planes.
Yeah.
Apparently, this set was in discussion at Wizards of the Coast for more than a decade.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Before it got made, following Chandra Nalaar as she competes in the Girapur Grand Prix, a death-defying interplanar circuit race across Amonkhet, Avishkar, and Murganda.
I'm gonna give this just because I'm ready with my rating.
Okay, great.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
please.
give this 1 Fast and Furious fanfic out of 5.
Great rating. Great
It is a
rating.
great rating.
Yeah, Ether Drift was not well received
Yes.
by
No.
me or I think a lot of the Magic
It
world.
seemed like people just weren't very jazzed about it. Like,
I
it was
will
like,
say
It was a salad
yeah.
that had no dressing.
one of the cool things, like speed, I like and start your engines. I
Yep.
liked more than I thought I would. I
Yeah.
actually like that mechanic.
yeah, it's a cool mechanic.
It is a cool mechanic. And the draft of this was actually solid.
Yeah. It was solid, but like not memorable, I think. It's like-
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a great
I
way
think
to put
that's
it.
like the
Yeah.
there wasn't anything super offensive about it, but also there wasn't anything where you're like, oh, that was because the thing is like speed just didn't end up. I mean, it mattered, but it wasn't like it didn't feel like it like was a
Yeah.
thing that the games revolved around a
Very
lot
true.
of the time, and that felt like a miss.
Yeah.
So the mechanics we had in this set, to jog your memory, was speed, start your engines. Exhaust came with this set as well as
Which
we had.
exhaust, I think, also another great mechanic. Like I think we're going to see
Yeah.
that quite a bit because
Yeah.
they've already started bringing that back, and it is
They
like
have.
that one
Yeah.
time only, so the ability can be like pushed a little bit, but it's still like a activated ability on a card. Like feels like a fun thing to play around with.
I agree that speed, start your engines was very, very cool. And I really liked the animation and
Yes,
sound effects
yes,
on
yes.
Arena for it
Ring,
too.
ring, ring.
Was really cool. But people just thought that the set was too unfocused. It was trying to
Yeah.
do too many things.
Yeah.
Like I
Which-
said, salad without a dressing, too much tossed in, but not enough binding material. You know what I'm saying?
Your salad has
What do you think?
binding material.
What do you think about my salad metaphor?
I
Pretty good, huh? Pretty
I don't
good.
love the way you described it. Yeah.
What is a dressing if not the thing that brings the room together? It's the rug that ties the room together.
Yeah, but I
Okay,
don't
there's
think of
a
it as
difference between-
binding.
Yes.
Binding it, like like it's like
Yeah.
you know,
Metaphorically.
I
Taste
don't- is
in
that-
the mouth. I know you don't taste anything now,
yeah,
so maybe
that's right.
this is just
yeah,
you
it's
just
lost
can't
on me a bit.
understand.
Yeah.
I do think, like I said, for me, the thing that I do come back to is like when I look back at other sets recently that have been kind of a disappointment. I also think of Murders at Karlov Manor, which the flavor was not great, but also the draft was not great.
Yeah.
And this one, I feel like what saved this set for me was at least the draft was pretty okay.
Yeah. That's a great
fair.
point.
You know, it wasn't as big of a miss as some other misses.
Yeah.
Only because at least I could have a good time in the limited format.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gave us a very cool art treatment that I did want to give a call out to because it didn't win Best Dressed, but I do think that it was probably number 3 on the Best Dressed list of the Crimby Awards.
All right.
Yeah.
This is a little peek behind the curtain.
Yeah. Which was the reprint of Cavalier of Dawn in this set, which this art by Femke Himstra, which I think is so cool. It's got like
a really wild,
like a sun person in pajamas.
It's very evocative. Like it reminds me of somehow of like a tarot card.
It's beautiful.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
So
I like their little
giving
horse
us
in the
this.
background.
Yeah. What's that? What's the story with the horse
doing there?
That's his horse.
I know, but I'm saying, wonder what? I just want to know more about the horse. You know, like I want to have like a whole storyline for the horse.
Yeah.
Lore.
Sweetie.
Anyway, so great art in that set. We got the Ether Spark, which did win the Crimby for the best innovative card design.
Yeah.
Which it is.
And there was also some bad art in the set too, because it had those weird.
Yes, it got the Crimby for worst.
Exactly. So like
art
it had
treatment.
a little bit.
I guess we had some highs and lows.
Yeah, which I think is kind of the way this, similar to what Megan was saying. This
It's
kind of
ether
just the
drift.
way.
Yeah. Had some highs, had some lows.
Yeah.
Ain't that just the way?
Ain't that just the drift?
We had Pro Tour Ether Drift February 21st, which was standard and draft. Matt Nass won that Pro Tour with the deck Domain Overlords, going 8-0 on day 1 of competition and turning that into a tournament win, which does not always happen.
In fact, was for a little while cursed.
Yeah. And perhaps still is.
Yeah. But you love this deck, Megan, the Domain Overlords
I really enjoyed playing the Domain Overlords deck in standard.
It was very
a
fun.
fun time. It was just a cool deck.
Yeah.
Agree.
Also, this was an all right looking top 8.
Yeah, it
this
was.
This had mono red aggro. That was Ian Robb's, I think, first top 8 of the year.
Yeah, it was.
There was Gruul Leyline. There was Jeskai Oculus.
Oh
yeah, that deck.
Deck. And then there was Golgari Graveyard.
I don't know what that deck was.
Isn't that the one? Was that the one with all the little? What's that card that makes like the little plants that tap for mana? Isn't that what?
Oh, it might have been that one.
What was that called? That card was actually. You could actually do that in draft.
I was like,
it was like
that we could look at it.
Really? There's a way to look at the.
I know,
the past. Right? And Gruul Mice also in that top 8, which might have been portending something coming down the pipeline at us that we'll talk about a little bit later. But it was a very cool Pro Tour. Seeing Matt Nass finally win a Pro Tour after so long of like grinding on the Grand Prix circuit and doing so well with like very cool combo decks. It was just nice to see him take one down.
Wow. Okay. It does not have the enchantment that we were thinking of, Tyler.
Kidding, I know that there were decks that played competitively with that enchantment, though, right?
Yes. It has 4 copies of a Bloomborough uncommon called Huskburster Swarm.
Yes, that's what I
7 and a black for a 6/6. It costs 1 less to cast for each creature card you own in exile and in your graveyard.
I see what they're trying to
has
do.
Has Menace and Death Touch.
Gosh, I don't remember this.
Hollow Marauder.
Hollow Marauder, another card similar.
Yep.
That
and obviously it's one of the first decks that really makes use of Overlord of the Baelmerk, putting a bunch of stuff in your graveyard. It has Molt Tender.
Classic.
Yep.
Yeah.
Interesting. It's kind of cool to see how we see kind of the ancestors of the decks that we are seeing today at the Pro Tour.
Yeah.
From this first Pro Tour of the year.
Yeah.
Moving on to April, we had Tarkir Dragonstorm, everyone.
Yeah.
This set marked the conclusion of the Dragonstorm story arc as the dragons took flight across the skies of Tarkir, each flapped their wings and ripping through the open paths. The 5 resurgent clans of Tarkir will strike back against the threat to the multiverse.
This is the one that involved Eugene was back.
Yep.
Hanging around. We were in Eugene's meditation realm.
Yep.
His mind palace.
Exactly. Yeah, we were in Eugene's mind palace, which was a plane. It turns out that Jace was able to planeswalk to with loot.
We didn't give our ratings for Aether Drift.
Right.
I give it a D.
Okay, I give it I'll give it 1 star.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah,
right.
No, I'll give it 1.5. I'll give it 1.5.
Oh yeah, I gave it 1 Fast and Furious fanfic out of 5.
That's right. Okay. Back to Tarkir. Yes, we were very excited to return to Tarkir. I know this is one of your favorite draft sets of all time, Megan.
Yes.
The previous Tarkir. We got Wedges back. There was a lot of new abilities in this set as well. We had Renew, Flurry, Mobilize, Harmonize, Endure, Behold.
Yep.
It's wild.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's by far the most new kind of stuff of the year. And a lot of these new mechanics were kind of just like, I'm going to put the word new in quotes. They're like,
they were kind of tweaks on, like, Behold. Behold did feel significantly different than Adventure, but like it had that looks like an adventure card, like it's like a two-sided.
Omens. You're thinking of Omens.
Yes, I'm sorry. Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, which let me tell you, I do like the continued use of that space.
Yes.
But to this day, when I look at those, I forget that they don't go on an adventure. And
they look exactly the same.
They do.
That's the problem.
Yes.
Yeah. It's an issue.
And it is right. You literally just have to look at it and remember that despite the fact that they look exactly
like an
adventure, the same, they do two different things.
Yes. It's true.
Which I do think is a oversight.
Maybe a bit of a miss. Yeah, that's fair to say.
The draft format for this set was wild. If you recall, 5-color bombs was kind of what you wanted to do.
Yeah, there was that the 3-mana
Dragonstorm Orb.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very fun.
That you needed to draft. I called the Spotlight Series event for this in Denver that happened just after the release, and it was total chaos. The top 8 had figured out that you could draft these 5-color decks, and they just went nuts with them. And I mean, like, they are playing their Urenis. They're playing anything that's big, bomby, all 5 colors, which was extremely fun if you could get it.
Yeah, but yeah. And I'll give a shout out to a man who is not everyone's cup of tea, but I do enjoy watching him stream. His name's Ham TV, Kyle Rose. Who is the man who found that strat. Like he gave that to that team, and
it was a sweet deck if you could get it. That's for sure. We got a new Mox with this set, and Mox Jasper came to us, which was pretty cool. I loved this set. I think that it was kind of once the 5-color deck was realized, the sealed environment kind of went nuts, and like that you just had to have the most powerful cards, or you were just not going to win.
Yep.
So I'm going to give Tarkir Dragonstorm. I did like it overall. I'll give it a B-.
All right.
I'm going to give it a Dragon Riders of Pern out of the literature of dragons, out of the historical literature of dragons.
I'm going to give it...
which is quite good.
Yeah. Okay,
I'm going to give it 3.5, like, scorched villages.
Very nice.
Out of 5.
Great. Yeah. Up next, we go to June, which brought us Final Fantasy. Adapting moments from the hit video games, players can reenact classic battles, legendaries cast legendary spells, and summer eidolons in MTG form. This was very highly anticipated because Final Fantasy is a huge property, intellectual property, and a lot of people love it.
Yep.
The mechanics we saw from this set were things like job select, creature sagas, tiered, transforming double-face cards, and adventure lands. As we talked about on the Crimbies episode, it was the best-selling Magic set of all time before it was even released.
Which is crazy.
Which is wild.
Yeah.
And it won the Crimby for best set and best draft set of the year as well.
So, a very decorated set.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. In both the real world and the Good Luck High Five interior universe.
Yeah.
The GLHF CU.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know if it has to be cinematic, like, necessarily, but, like, yes, we'll say that it is.
This is cinema.
I mean, it is, how can you argue?
Nicole Kidman gives a little intro every time before our podcast.
And tells how important it is to see it in the theaters. Yeah.
Somehow, heartbreak feels good in a place like this. I give this set an A.
Yeah.
I might even give it an A+.
I give this set a Buster Sword.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it so good that even though I had no attachment to it whatsoever, I feel like I almost do have an attachment to the IP.
Through
just
Magic.
The set,
Yeah.
as opposed to the other way around.
Yeah.
That's my grade.
Okay.
Make of it what you will. Make of it what you will.
All right, great. We also got Pro Tour Final Fantasy, which brought us our Crimby for Moment of the Year with Ken Yukihiro winning in the top 8, which was wonderful. Yes. He had mono red aggro, so we kind of like previewed this.
This is the top 8 where
top 8 red.
Top 8 red, so it was 1/2 mono red aggro and 1/2 Is It Prowess.
Yep.
Also, the bracket fell out so that all of the mono reds faced off in the top half and all of the Is It Prowess faced off in the bottom half. So you got the best pilot and build of each one facing off in the finals.
That is what happened.
You know what? It made for an interesting storyline for sure.
Yeah.
Ken Yukihiro beat Ian Robb, so this is Ian Robb's second Pro Tour top 8 of the season.
Yep.
Yeah.
3 games to 0 in the top 8, so cold clocked him. Led to the bans of Corey Steel Cutter, Heartfire Hero, and Monstrous Rage.
Yep. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Monstrous
Goodbye
Rage,
forever.
man. It's rare that you see a pump spell get banned. Is it I think maybe the only one.
No
Mark?
way. What about Infect?
Oh yeah, that's true. You're right.
Anyway,
right.
but yeah.
You're right.
It was a very, very cool top 8, despite the fact that it was a very mono top 8 at the same time. We had a cool moment despite perhaps having a lackluster diversity in our decks.
And watch, Ken winning was one of our favorite moments of the year.
Absolutely.
It was also, he was the one, right? He had one copy of, what was the card that he had a copy of?
A singleton of something?
Yes. Oh, Magebane Lizard.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, no, that wasn't a singleton. He had 3 copies of Magebane Lizard in his deck.
Which was good.
Which was,
spell heavy decks, yeah.
Absolutely.
And then Self-Destruct. This was the singleton. This is 1 in a red instant. Target creature you control deals X damage to any other target and X damage to itself, where X is its power.
Very cool.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Up next, into the height of summer with Edge of Eternities. This set marks the beginning of the 3rd and final story arc of the Metronome storyline, introducing the Edge, a region outside the multiverse bordering on the blind eternities. Harness the advanced technology of the Solthera system as forces vie for cosmic power and discover what lies at the heart of this turbulent galaxy. We went to space!
Yes.
Yeah.
This added spacecraft and station.
Yep.
Warp, void, lander tokens, and planets. That was a wild set.
I loved all of this.
Yes.
Yeah, I did like these mechanics. They were fun. In draft, they were very fun.
I had said for years I wanted to go to space and magic, and I wanted to explore the blind eternities, and finally we got to, and I just think it was so cool. It gave us some of the best magic art of the year for sure.
Definitely.
It was really, it was a great set.
Yeah.
And it was also a reminder with all of the universes beyond coming up, and all of the universes beyond that is already happening, how cool in-universe magic stuff can be when they go hard at it.
It's true.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
I loved this set. I don't know, like, how did you find the draft format of Edge of Eternity?
I enjoyed the draft. I mean, the lander tokens were really
very cool.
Interesting. Like, it felt like it led to a lot of situations where there was like, it was obviously helped with splashing, but it wasn't free to splash with them because of obviously it's an expense.
Yeah.
But there was just all these situations where we were like, do I want to thin my deck right now? Or do I have cards that might, have landfall or, things I want to save this lander token for? Like, do I need a land right now? Obviously, then I probably am going to go get it. But like, just a lot of decision points that felt like they were rewarding to ponder.
I'll give Edge of Eternities a B. I really liked it. I mean, thematically and design wise, it was my favorite of the year. Final Fantasy beats it for just being better overall, but like the coolness factor of this is huge for me.
Yeah. I will give it a James Webb Telescope.
Very nice.
Out of
Hubble.
Out of satellites.
Which is, right up there.
Yeah,
way up
that's
there.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good, yeah.
I'll give it a square because it has 4 edges out of a possible 5 edges because there's no shape that has more than 5 edges. So I'm going to give it a square.
Wow. Mathematicians are screaming. We're currently.
Mathematicians. Good luck, high five. Mathematicians are screaming.
Not the first time. Then we moved into the fall. September 26th gave us the release of Spider-Man. The first Universes Beyond Marvel set of likely very many. We have Marvel superheroes coming out next June. This set was originally supposed to be a small set and then got changed in its pipeline and was the reason I think that it was such a disappointment.
Yeah.
Yes, it is the origin of Pick 2 draft.
That's true.
And of course, perhaps most notably about this set is that you cannot play it on Arena.
Yep.
You play through the Omen Paths instead.
Yep.
Which just is like I've realized when I look at through the Omen Paths cards on Arena, my mind just translates them into gibberish. It just means nothing. It has no meaning to me. The art has no meaning. The card names have no meaning.
I don't feel anything. That's for
meaning
sure.
Except
to
for
me.
one exception of Fleam.
Obviously, with the exception of Fleem.
I know it goes without saying, but I just want to say
Fleem
it just
forever.
in case.
Thank you, Tyler. Yeah, that's
we
true.
did get Fleem.
We did get Fleem with Spider-Man. We also got the very cool comic book style art for the sagas.
That is very.
Those were
very,
A+.
Yeah.
But this set was an F.
Yeah.
Sorry to say.
Yeah.
That's my grade.
I'll give it my grade is 8 farms out of 10 farms because I did farm some nerds.
That's true. Doctors do hate this one.
You farm people in draft.
And that did make me, I will be honest with you, I look back on this set, it does, I will not rate it lowest of the year for me for sure because I did enjoy
You
doing
did
that.
farm.
You did have a great time farming some noobs.
Yeah, so that part, I'll have to say, does make me
Yeah, that's legit.
What's your grade, Megan?
I'll give it a New York Post out of possible newspapers, which just so we're all clear is an absolute roast.
That's pretty much, that's the bottom of the bin.
Wowza.
Yeah. I like
we also
that.
got the strangest Pro Tour of the year, which was Pro Tour Edge of Eternities, which
even though
Spider-Man was out. It was very strange.
Yeah.
This was a modern Pro Tour won by Michael Plummer with Tamashi Belcher, which was a very strange new deck that we enjoyed in modern.
Yeah,
I'm going to put enjoyed in quotes, but it was very weird.
Yeah.
And it was a strange format, modern, and we also had Edge of Eternities draft instead of Spider-Man draft, which is set for reasons I don't understand.
Yeah, that is odd,
but that's what happened.
Yeah.
So that was cool. He was a great winner. Michael Plummer went on to just recently win the Arena Championship 10. Yeah. So
unsurprising, he also did he did well at the World Championship, which I think, to me, honestly, unsurprising having watched him in that top 8.
Yeah.
Because the number one takeaway for me from the top 8 of that Pro Tour was like, this guy plays good Magic.
Yeah.
This guy's good.
Yes.
I think he's somebody to watch for sure.
100%.
I think so, because winning those games, he had to be planning.
Oh yeah, it was a very complicated deck to play. Yeah.
I think from from early turns of the game, from turn 1, turn 2, he was already thinking about the way that he could possibly win the game.
Yeah.
In 9 to 10 turns.
Yeah, 100%.
Even more, because some of those games went really long.
Yeah.
Really, really, really incredible play on his part.
Yeah,
definitely one of the highlights.
That was a cool tournament for sure, despite being very odd overall. And then finally, we have the last set of the year, which happened in November 21st. Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yay.
A beloved franchise by many, and Megan included.
Yes.
I think universally believed to have done a great job porting the show into Magic.
Yes.
Really true.
A lot of people very happy with how it came out. We got great mechanics, and that won the Crimby for best mechanics of the year: firebending, airbending, waterbending, and earthbending.
Yep.
And a very good draft environment, I would say.
Yes, excellent.
Not a great sealed environment.
Yes, I think that's fair. There's kind of the bomb.
Too many bombs.
Too many bombs, yeah.
That's
fair. Not enough ways to win without them.
Yeah.
But overall, I thought Avatar: The Last Airbender was very good, and I'll give it a B+.
Yeah. I'm going to give it an APA.
Ooh, that's really good.
Exactly.
I'm going to give it however many APAs will fit in my heart, which is probably it's probably just one because he's just so great.
He's so big.
But it's 1 out of 1.
He's great. He's 1 out of 1 APAs. I'm like one APA out of possible companions.
Yeah.
Which you picked the APA.
Yeah, you picked the APA. Like, how could
one.
you not? My God. Oh. Gosh.
And then that brings us to the final event of the year for Paper Magic was the World Championship happening on December 6th. Seth Manfield won. He won the Crimby for biggest drama of the year,
which I give a 5 out of 5 mistakes to the World Championship in honor of Seth.
Sloppy play there in the top 8. Ken Yukihiro won Player of the Year for excellent performance throughout the entire Magic season.
Yep.
And I just want to note that we had kind of the dominance of known players over our tournaments of the year with Matt Nass winning, Ken Yukihiro winning, Seth Manfield winning World Championship, and Michael Plummer, who truly I think will be a household name if he continues this this tear that he's on.
Yeah.
But he was kind of the one
outlier.
Like one person that is not a household Magic name.
Which is an interesting thing to think about, I think, because we now are in the world of, what Magic looked like after the pandemic and the restructuring of the play program, organized play program, meaning that we don't have a Grand Prix train that people are getting on anymore. People generally are not 100% making their living as Magic players like they were in the past. So it's kind of interesting to me to think about what does it take to win a Pro Tour in that kind of environment.
Yeah.
Do you need the big testing teams with these known names? Is that going to get you over the finish line as opposed to people who are just kind of like lone wolves?
Yeah, or like have a small, like they might be them and like a couple of their friends.
Right,
or,
Yeah. So, I don't know, this is something I want to think about as we move forward in professional Magic in the future. So that was 2025, y'all. Overall, a good year for Magic, I would say.
Yeah.
And I'll say a terrible year for, the planet Earth,
Yeah. Fair enough.
Humanity
Great year for
in
Magic,
general.
bad year for everything else.
Well, thank God we have Magic. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, truly.
So let's move on to 2026, y'all. It's going to be a big year for Magic, I think, in every way you can measure it.
In some ways you want, and some ways you don't.
Yeah, we've got 7 sets coming out next year, which is the most ever. And we're going to make some predictions about those sets. The first up will be Lorwyn Eclipsed, coming out on the 23rd of January. Let's get our predictions rolling, everybody.
Yeah, I feel like I feel like there's a Nostradamus pun here somewhere, but I haven't been able to come up with it in my mind. You know what I mean?
Nostradamus us. We're Nostradamus. Dom Nostra.
Nostradam.
Yeah. All right, great. Well done.
Okay.
Well done.
I'm very, very, very hyped for this set. We haven't never played Lorwyn, starting with Return to Ravnica. So this is like based in like high fantasy, Welsh mythology. Like it's Maria coded for sure.
Yeah.
The Boggle, Slippery Boggle comes from this set. I mean, the past comes from Lorwyn. My hype level could not be higher. My prediction is that in this set, amongst all the other greatness that we will get a new Fleam.
Wow. Maria, Fleam was so recently.
Yeah,
I think it's crazy to ask
that he's going to be unseated.
So soon.
Oh, I want all Fleam all the time.
Yeah.
But don't you think that eventually you'll have too many
Fleam?
There might be too much Fleam eventually.
I think part of Fleam's success is like the scarcity of Fleam.
Yeah.
You must have Fleam scarcity to have Fleam at all.
Yeah.
Maybe so.
It's a fair point. I just think we're going to get the cutest little guy in this set, and I'm here for it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Appreciate
Tyler,
it.
what's your prediction?
Well, I think this is going to be the best Types Matter draft environment of all time.
Oh, I hope you're right.
They've tried and failed at that many times. So it is a bold prediction because they very well could fail again. But I like to think that this is going to be, feels like they've really turned some kind of a corner with draft stuff in the last couple of years. And I just think like maybe this is the one, where they're like, oh, this won't feel like you're just on rails in the draft. Like there'll be something really, really fun about the Types.
Great prediction. I'm here for it. Megan, what's your prediction?
I think that this is going to be some of the best classic art that is going to feel like a balm in like the continuing AI slop world.
Love this prediction.
Because we have already, some of the art that we have already seen is so cool.
Beautiful.
Yeah, agreed.
And it is of the stuff that only people can make.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like that only humans can make. I think that there's like some kind of going back to like the classicness of like the high fantasy of Lorwyn.
Yes.
There's something about it that just really lends itself to art that is very stylized in a very human way.
Yeah. I think that some of the special treatments from this set are going to be just glorious.
Yep.
So I think we're going to have some all-timers of art in this set.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Wow. 3 great predictions, truly.
Yeah.
Yours both better than mine, but still very good predictions. We are hyped for Lorwyn Eclipsed, everyone.
Yes.
Up next will be Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles happening in March. I forgot about this set happening next year, but it is.
Even after they did all the
pizza truck.
The pizza truck? Even after Pizza Truck?
Even after Pizza Truck. I still forgot about it. My prediction for this is that Megan will forget all about the pizza dare that she made, where she said she would make pizzas that are the same pizzas that are featured on the Turtle Lands that look like abominations, and she'll make us eat them. And I predict she will forget all about this and we'll never have to do it.
My prediction is I'm going to make Maria barf.
That is the official prediction.
That's my official prediction of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
No,
I will not forget, and I'll make Maria puke.
Oh my God.
Those are great predictions. My prediction is that this is going to be the worst Magic set of all time.
Wow, Tyler, love that prediction.
Bold prediction.
Why not make a bold prediction?
Yeah, I agree.
I'm sad to say it because I actually am a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fan from way back in the day.
Wow.
My brother and I my mother made us, I think I must have been like 6 years old. Well, maybe more like 7 or 8. I was very young, and my mother made my brother and I full-on costumes that she sewed together.
Wow.
They had like turtle shells that were like padded, like they had like batting in them, and you could like take them off. It was all Velcroed together. Like you had like little hands that were like turtle hands.
Do we have photo evidence of this?
Somewhere there is for sure. I will try to. I don't know. I'll try to find that. Yeah, but delightful costumes and like a lot of love put into them. And my brother and I would play Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles all the time. We even had our own like weird world that was like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle adjacent, but it was like we were like these weird anthropomorphic animals that we had made up ourselves. And I think my brother's one was his name was like Crazy Frog or something like that. So you can imagine.
What was your name?
I honestly, in this moment, I cannot remember because I think I'd
well, who was your favorite turtle?
My favorite turtle was Raphael.
Yeah.
Because I've always been a contrarian. So he is definitely a contrarian. But so I'm sad to say it, but that is my prediction that this is something
worse than Spider-Man.
There's something about the set that feels cursed already. Like to me,
it does have a cursed aura. It really does. I don't know why.
I just am gonna kind of lean into that and say it's gonna be the worst of all time.
Great, love that for you.
Yeah, thank you.
Next up, Secrets of Strixhaven will come our way in April. The follow up to Strixhaven. I predicted that this would be the worst set of the year.
All right,
not
so
all time.
It's gonna So can both of those be true though? It feels like
that would be a rough year for Magic.
Real
but I'm saying,
they both can't.
Well, if it shares a year with the worst set of all time, I don't think it can be the worst set of the year. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fair.
Unless there's some way in which like it like fits into the firmament of like the Magic way and just a slightly different.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It fits different in the year than it does in the rest of all time.
Yeah, I guess I'm somebody who's just not excited for Strixhaven, and it just is not inspiring to me that we're going there again. I don't know. I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
What is your prediction, Tyler?
My prediction is that accumulated wisdom will be banned by this point.
Yeah, I agree with you. Probably.
But something even more broken will happen with lessons, and we will again wonder how it was possible that they planned to have all of that legal and standard at the same time. We'll be like, wow, this was was possible with lessons, and also accumulated wisdom was a thing.
This was supposed to be legal. What? Yeah, we're gonna have lessons.
We're gonna have more lessons. I think we are already the lessons seem busted. So just seems like there's
it's a good prediction.
Yeah, more busted things on the way.
Megan, what's your prediction?
I just think. I think that this is going to be a miss story wise.
Oh, sure.
I think that there's not enough. I don't think that there's enough throughout the year holding up the Magic story end, and I think that they're going to try and like jam
it all into
stuff in here,
and
it's just not going to hit.
Yeah,
that's
possible.
We are already seeing Strixhaven leak into Lorewyn story wise.
Yeah, exactly. Like with the students, and I'm like,
I don't want that. I just want Lorewyn.
Get it out of here.
Yeah.
And the cards that we've seen, I've just been like, I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm maybe one of the biggest fans of school out there.
Yeah.
I love school.
Same.
I love going to class.
Yeah.
I love just learning things. As much as I can acknowledge all of like the contemporary problems with schooling all the way from elementary school through post-grad education.
Yeah.
There's a lot of problems with it, but I still fundamentally love going to school and I love learning, and I don't care
about the set. Yeah.
I don't care about this set, then who does?
That's a good question.
That's fair.
Point. All right, so we're not high on Strixhaven. I guess hopefully we'll be proven wrong.
I will say my hope for Strixhaven is that the draft, it'll maybe be the ether drift of this year where the draft will be like a savior of it. That would be my hope. Because I did learn lesson in draft was like a very interesting dynamic.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Up next, June comes, and with June, Marvel superheroes.
Yeah.
My prediction for this set is that we will be denied a card called, quote, "That's America's ass," and we'll instead get, quote, "Wow, look, the buns of the United States." It's an equipment that gives +0/+5.
I really hope the buns of the United States are like words that are printed on a card.
Honestly, I really hope that the buns of the United States are printed as well.
I mean, that's America's butt could at least be a flavor text.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway,
I think that there's a chance that they will put "That's America's ass" on a flavor text.
They could. I mean, ass has been on a flavor text before.
Exactly.
But, you know, I mean, at least it's been in the card name. It was in an unset, but
Sure.
Anyway,
I think it could happen.
Yeah. It's doable.
Tyler, what's your prediction?
I think this is going to be the best draft set of the year, and I think that's just the most chaotic thing that could happen because I feel like so many people are like ready to hate this set, and I think it's just to make people angry. I think it's going to be the best draft set of the year.
Yeah, it's going to be
like
so
immaculate.
Good.
Like it's going to be like, oh wow, this is like
Really
challenging
good.
Final Fantasy
Wow,
for this
Tyler,
competition.
I think
Absolutely.
this prediction is wild because
Love it.
Okay, so Spider-Man gave us pick 2 draft. Like,
Yep.
part of me wonders if they were really wishing that they could go hard on that, and they're like, "Ooh, with our Marvel sets, we have to do more with pick 2."
Maybe.
And in such, the draft format of this set is completely warped around trying to make pick 2 work,
and then it
just
won't be picked out.
it
It
just
won't
falls
be picked 2 either.
over itself. Yeah.
All right. I like that too, but I just think there's something. I'm just kind of leaning into the chaos next year.
Okay,
I
I
feel
love
like
that.
this year was about like this year was about chaos that happened to me, and next year I want to be the one creating
Wow.
the chaos.
Nice.
Yes. Love that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What's your prediction, Megan?
Mine is that enfranchised online players, and by online I mean people who are chronically on the
too
internet,
online.
not just
Yep.
arena players.
Yep,
I
yep.
mean people who are on Blue Sky, etc.
Yeah.
will hate it,
Uh-huh.
but it will be the best selling set of the year.
Yeah, it very well could be.
Yeah.
I feel like both of those things easily true.
Yeah. I think.
Yeah.
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 I could see that.
That's not
happening
even a
for sure.
spicy prediction, honestly.
Yeah.
Could have made it spicier.
Yeah.
I'll make up for it with my Hobbit prediction.
Ooh,
All right,
great. I mean, mine is also unhinged. The Hobbit comes out in August. This is going to be different than the Lord of the Rings set, everyone, because this is going to be a full normal set release into standard. So it's going to be different in that way.
Yep.
My prediction is that the song "The Ballad of Bilbo Baggins" by Leonard Nimoy will chart in the Billboard Top 100 once again to celebrate this set.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
love that.
Who amongst
Absolutely.
us has heard this song
I
before?
don't. If I have, I don't remember what it
Megan,
sounds
have
like.
I have not heard it.
All right, everyone. I'm going to put a clip of the song into the podcast
beautiful.
episode because
Beautiful.
you all just need to hear this.
All right, I do. Yeah, I definitely want to hear it now that I've heard your prediction.
In the middle of the earth, in the land of Shire, lives a brave little hobbit whom we all admire. With his long wooden pipe, fuzzy woolly toes, he lives in a hobbit hole and everybody knows him. Bilbo, Bilbo Baggins, he's only 3 feet tall. Bilbo Baggins, the bravest little hobbit of them all.
So there you go. What Leonard
Yeah.
Nimoy did with his fame.
Delightful.
You know, so that's my hope that you all, that song
Get to
comes back.
experience that. Yeah. No.
My prediction is that Andy Serkis will have voice lines on Arena.
that would
I
be
like that.
so
which I think
cool.
would honestly be
Yeah.
top tier.
That
I
would
feel like
be
he would
excellent.
do it.
Yeah, he probably would.
There's already one Lord of the Rings actor.
Yes.
Who has voice lines not in
Billy
Lord of the Rings,
Boyd.
Yeah,
but
Boyd.
Billy
wasn't he
Boyd.
one of those Planeswalker twins
the
or whatever?
Strixhaven twins, yeah.
I remember that. I
Yeah.
remember that.
They're from Eldraine originally.
Oh, yes, they're
Yeah.
from Eldraine.
Yes,
but
yes.
So anyways, I think that we're not far off of honestly
Let's
of
get it.
having
Let's
Andy
go.
I like
Serkis voicing Gollum.
I hope if
lines.
it happens, they don't like make a big deal out of it until it gets released. Like I hope it just
Yes.
kind of
We
is
just-
like
somebody
people
just
are like,
realizes,
is that
People are like,
hey,
that sounds like Andy
Is that
Serkis.
Looks like him.
Because I think that's how that we found out it was Billy Boyd.
I think
we
that's
were
true.
just like,
Like, God,
this
Is that-
sounds
Sounds
like
Billy
Billy Boyd.
Boyd. And it was. Tyler, what's your prediction?
All right, I've got this is kind of a twofer there, but they're related. One of these will maybe make it on the air, and one of them maybe won't, and that's okay. So the first one is I think they're not gonna be able to let go of this whole like one ring thing. Like they've already
It was
printed
too
the one
good
ring.
for them,
It was
you know?
too
They
good.
just
Yeah,
can't
exactly.
stop.
Yeah, exactly. So I think they are going to like create a new canon, and there's going to be. They're going to print a card called the 2 Ring. And there
And
will
I
be.
love that it's not the 2 rings.
No, it's just the 2
ring.
ring. Yeah. And there will be a serialized edition with only 2 copies printed. So
And
that's
Post Malone will buy both
and
of
Post
them.
Malone will buy both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
that's
Love
like my
that.
main prediction. And
Okay.
then this is probably where like the episode like ends and this doesn't make it on. But ring.
Yep, can't put that in the episode.
We can't. It's his name.
That is his name.
It's Chris Cox's ring.
It's Chris Cox ring.
Okay.
Chris
All
Cox
right,
ring.
if you're both on board.
Well, yeah.
That's the name of the CEO.
Yep.
Of Hasbro.
Of Hasbro. And he probably has a ring, and this is going to be based off of that. That's my prediction.
Ah, great prediction, Tyler.
Thank you.
Next up, Reality Fracture hits tables in October. My prediction for this set is that Emrakul will come out the moon.
I would love Emrakul come out the
Yeah.
moon.
She come out. She will come out.
Just
Yes.
slathering on out there.
Look, Reality's going to fracture. Who's going to
Yeah.
do that?
Who's
But
gonna be-
Emrakul.
Emrakul's kind
Emrakul?
of like the most fractury, like
Yeah.
I feel like if you're going to fracture.
Most fracture forward.
The most
I'll
fracture
draw
forward
you.
Yes.
character, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's right.
That's my
Yeah,
prediction.
yeah.
yeah.
Tyler?
I think there's going to be an interstellar-style online movement that explains how planes colliding is actually very scientifically sound. That's what I want.
Beautiful.
It's going to be like a really
Absolutely.
in-depth, like there's going to be papers written on it. That's
nice.
That's what I'm
PhD
hoping.
thesis.
Yeah, exactly.
Great. Megan?
Jace die big time for real.
That's just what you want.
But that also is a prediction.
Whatever. I thought Jace was going to die with the whole Phyrexian nonsense.
I
In
also
a way,
thought
he
so.
did. You know,
I
like
guess.
in a way he did. But
they
He
can't.
gone
They
and
can't
different
kill
him
anybody
here
for
now.
real, and it making me upset. Like kill somebody for
I do
real.
think that's true.
I feel
guess
like who died for real?
didn't what's his face Gideon.
Gideon died for real.
But he also went to heaven.
Yeah, but he's never coming back.
Okay, fair. Elspeth,
I
did
hope
she
there's-
die
She
for
gets a
real?
pass.
No, she didn't.
But we didn't want her to because she Elspeth.
well, we do like
Sure.
her.
Yeah.
We do like her.
Yeah.
Who else died for real? Tamio.
Tamio did die for real.
Oh, wow.
Tamio of all the ones of all
Yeah,
the blue
that's true.
planeswalkers you could murder.
Why did it have to be?
Why did it have to be Tamio?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. All right, so we'll see what happens with Reality Fracture.
Jace died for real when Vraska Gorgon his butt.
Ooh, yeah.
Brand new sentence just dropped. For the second time in one episode. Finally, in November, we are blessed with the set Star Trek.
Yes.
And my prediction is that I will see God with this set.
I really hope that. For you.
I hope that it's great. I hope that I just am so excited and I love it because it's what I've hoped for the beginning.
Yeah.
If Magic did a
This
crossover.
is your
This is
like
my
just like Mark Rosewaters is Marvel. This is yours.
my white whale.
Yeah.
Of a magic. Wait, I don't know if that's the right metaphor, but
Yeah.
I'm so excited. I will see God. That's my prediction.
All right.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Tyler?
My prediction is this set's going to be really divisive. I think that there'll be people who absolutely love it, similar to what you said. And then I think there will be people, perhaps the same group of people that Megan was referring to that are chronically online, who will feel like it doesn't fit with traditional Magic sets. It's in space and it's not even like, like Edge of Eternities, there obviously was kind of more of like a Magic feel to what the space was. This is going to be...
I mean, Star Trek is
not
science
Magic.
based.
Yeah, it's all science-based. And I think they'll again, this is the second half of my prediction, is they're going to struggle again to make spacecraft relevant, but they'll push the Enterprise so hard that it has to be banned.
Love that one.
I would love if the Enterprise has to be banned if it's that good.
It's going to be like a busted Chase Mythic, and it's going to be
Ooh, nice.
just a messed up card. That's my prediction.
Megan?
Oh wait, this is. I was gonna say, in the first like Pro Tour or better level event, like Pro Tour or Worlds after this, Captain's Tribal wins the tournament.
I like that.
Captain's
Captain's Typal
wins the
Wins the
wins
tournament.
There's going to be a
event.
lot of captains.
There's gonna be a lot of captains, and it's gonna be Captain's Typal
Yeah,
wins
I like
the tournament.
that. I like that prediction a lot. Yeah.
Oh man, Janeway, can you imagine? That
Ooh.
deck is going to be busted.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. But there's so many, right? Like this is a deck that puts all captains. All
All the captains are in the
one.
deck. 5
All
color
the
captains.
5 color captains.
5 color captains.
5 color
I
captain
really hope
typo.
that's a sentence that we see
Yes.
printed on the Magic website.
Okay, so that's our predictions for 2026. It's a lot, but I am excited about a lot of it.
Yeah, same.
But we did also make some predictions of some huge pitfalls which could befall Magic next
definitely.
year as
There-
well.
Yeah.
I mean, anytime you put out 7 sets, there's going to be some risk involved.
Gonna be
Yeah,
some
that's
stuff
true.
that might go wrong.
Yeah.
That's true. But if you all have any bold predictions you would like to make and share with us, if you're a Patreon patron, head to the Discord and let us know what you predict for 2026, or you can respond underneath the YouTube video. We'd love to know what you think.
Yeah, truly.
It's time to thank the sponsors of Good Luck High Five, starting with one of our faves, Card Kingdom.
Yeah.
You know them, you love them. You can check them out at cardkingdom.com/GLHF. Right now on their website, they have their own 2025 year in review.
Yep.
Copycats, but no big deal. Where they are going over some of the best-selling cards from the year, which I think is really interesting. The best-selling creature of the year, what do you all think it is? Gonna give you 3 more seconds to think.
Wait, ask the question one more time.
What do you think the best-selling card of the year is? Best-selling creature
Best-selling creature. Okay,
of the year.
I'm ready.
Okay, what do you think, Megan?
Sephiroth.
Sephiroth? Tyler, do you know? Did you see my screen?
I did see your screen, so I can't guess, unfortunately.
Well, all
I
right.
saw it before you asked this question.
Great guess, Megan. But it is a card for Commander decks. For people who are
Yep.
being very silly with Commander decks, it is Heir Apparent.
cute.
Makes sense. It makes total
The
sense.
little
Once you
bunny
think
that
about
you
it.
can put any
Because
number
you can
of
put
in
as
your
many
deck.
as you
So you
want.
have to
Okay.
And
okay.
it is a $5 common.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
wild,
Yeah,
actually.
those ones are
Crazy.
always end up being that way.
That's
if they're
so
full.
interesting. I love that. And you can check out more about the best-selling stuff of the year on Card Kingdom's website. I love it. I think that's
It's very
super
fun.
cool to know.
It is, yeah.
And you can pre-order Lorwyn over there already as well. So go check them out, everyone. It's a great place to buy your Magic cards and just a wonderful company overall. CardKingdom.com/GLHF. We also want to thank our sponsor, Dragon Shield. They make the best sleeves for your cards that anybody makes.
That's very true.
It's just so true.
They've got tons of very cool sleeves, including official Magic themed art that whenever we bust them out, people are like, what are those sleeves?
They
and you're
look
like,
so good.
yeah,
They're
it's the Verdant Catacomb sleeves,
I
y'all.
know.
They're
Oh my
beautiful.
gosh,
they
Have you
really are.
seen them?
Literally
They
sleeving
are.
some stuff up with those right now because they
Hello.
look
I
so
love those
good.
ones. Check them out using the link in the show notes or underneath the video. You can design your own Magic sleeves as well.
Yes.
Whatever you want, they'll print them for you with their their sleeve crafter tool. Check them out and make sure you use code GLHF at checkout to save yourself 5% off whatever you buy.
They also have, if you don't, not just decorative ones, but they also have perfect fits.
Yeah.
They have
Yes.
top-loading perfect fits.
Yeah.
They have
Very
like
cool.
thicker perfect fits. There's a lot of different stuff to protect your collection however you need to.
Well, everyone, that's this episode of Good Luck High Five. Thank you so much for joining us here at the end of the year and the beginning of a new one for you
Yes.
all.
Wow, you hear about this end of 2025? You hear about the end of the year? You hear
That
this
had
year
happened?
ending?
This
My-
year's ending.
My goodness.
Honestly, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
let's
get
time.
rid of
It's time.
I don't need to say goodbye to it as badly as I needed to say goodbye to 2024.
Yeah, fair.
But I also don't mind the end of this one.
Yeah.
Fair.
It
fair.
can get out.
Yeah.
We're so appreciative of everyone who has supported us this year, you all. It's
Yes.
meant
Yes.
everything to us.
Truly.
We've invited Tyler into the Good Luck High Five family, and the only way we were able to do that is because you all continue to help make the show happen. You help make Commander Arcade happen.
Yes.
We're going to have 2 Commander Arcade episodes with Lorwyn coming up, which we're very excited about. The first one is going to drop January 9th, so make sure you watch out for that on youtube.com/@GLHFcommander. Please become a patron to join us in 2026 and support us. Patreon.com/GLHFmagic is the place to do that, to get so many cool benefits and join our little family and support us all as we get our organs ripped out by trained professionals.
Yeah, I mean that's happening for you tomorrow, and
Tomorrow.
I'll also say we're also braving a really
Oh,
significant
yeah.
snowstorm
Yes,
to
that's
record this
true.
content for you
It's
right now.
happening out there right
it's happening
now.
right now, and
It
we are
is
also going to
brutal.
record a Commander Arcade right
Yeah,
after this. So
yes.
we're good chance that we will be driving in some non-ideal conditions as we get
Yes.
home. So
It's for you.
It's for you.
We do this for you. Thank you sincerely from the bottom of our hearts and our
Yes.
farts for being our supporters.
From the
this
bottom of our
year.
hearts and the top of our farts.
There it
Thank you
is.
so much.
Wow.
Yay! Thank you to Card Kingdom and Dragon Shield as well for having our backs this year, and Moxfield, another sponsor of the show, by the way.
Yes.
Thank you to them too.
Producers, stick around. I'm going to tell you all about my new favorite 4-player game I've been playing.
Excellent.
Yes.
Very excited to hear about this.
Yeah, Maria and I don't know either, so we're excited to hear about it.
All right, you all, see you next year.
Well, this year too.
Oh, yeah.
Gotcha.